The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello snappy children, how are you all? Good? Yes. Here I am again joining with you through this virtual platform after a short period. And we were interacting with each other for the past few days, right? And I am very happy that you all did your exams well. You all are stuck at home. So please don't waste your time in the gadgets you have, like your mobile phone, laptops or TV. Don't be idle. Do some activities, read some books or help your parents with your house chores, or you can maintain a simple garden or a kitchen garden. Okay? Be active children, be happy and be healthy. Okay? In the last session, we started our second chapter and we discussed about image softwares, right? Image editing softwares, and we discussed about what is an image, how we are working with image. Do you remember? Yes, image editing is the process where we are altering in particular part or an image, right? And for that we use image editing softwares. Once we learned about GIMP, that is, it's a GNU image manipulation program. We learned about a toolbox in GIMP, right children? Now we can see some more features of GIMP. Shall we start the session? So our first topic is to open a picture in GIMP. To edit an image using GIMP software, first thing that we need to do is to open a picture in a GIMP software. How can we do that? Just check it. Yes, first we need to open the file menu, then we can select the pictures, or we have an option, whichever image you want to open, right click on the image, then select the open with option and you can select the GIMP editor. Okay. Now duplicate image. What is a duplicate image? Yes, it is another copy of our actual image. Why are we using a duplicate image? Yes, we are only having a one copy of particular image, and if we are editing or if you are making any changes to that image and later on you need an original image of that picture, means we will not get it. For that purpose we can use a duplicate image. See, the duplicate command creates a new image which is an exact copy of the current one. That is, we are getting the copy of an image which we already have. The changes made in the duplicate image will not affect the original one. That is an important point to be noted, that whatever changes we are making in the duplicate copy, it will not be shown in the actual copy. So it means that we can still make numerous duplicate copies of the original one, or we can use the original one for our later uses. And how can we create this duplicate image? See, click on the duplicate in image menu. In the image menu we are going, we can see the duplicate option. We can click it, or we can use the shortcut key, or we can use the shortcut key Ctrl plus D. By selecting the picture, just press Ctrl plus D, you will get a duplicate image of the image. Now, cropping an image. You all are using social media, I know, and you all use your mobile phones for clicking images, putting it as a status or for uploading, or even for some editing purpose you will be doing, right? And we will be cropping our image. What is cropping our image? Yes, we will be only selecting a few parts of our image or a particular picture and we will be using it, right? That is called cropping. Removal of unwanted outer areas from a photographic or illustrated image. For example, if you are taking a picture of ourselves standing near to a tree or something like that, and if you think something is in our back, or maybe a vehicle or another person, what will we do? We will just remove that part, right? And that removing process is called cropping. Okay? How can we do cropping? Yes, just select the crop tool, and what we need to do? We have to drag the mouse and select the part that we need to do. Select the part which we need to remove. Through using your mouse, you can select the portion which you need to remove and then press the enter key. The cropping is done. Now we are going to learn about resizing an image. What is resizing an image? That is nothing but just we are increasing or decreasing the measurements of the image. That is, we might be increasing the height, width, or we can reducing the size of the image is known as resizing of an image. Okay? How can we do that? As an image, first thing we need to do is to select an image for resizing. Then we need to select the scale image from image menu. When we are going to image menu, we can see an option called scale image. We have to select it. When we are selecting the scale option, a dialog box will appear. In that, we can enter our required height and width. If we need to increase the height and width of the image, we can give the required input and the image will be resized according to our given input data. We will learn about exporting a zip file. What do you mean by exporting a zip file? That is, we have already edited an image in our zip file. So what happens? Automatically that edited image becomes a zip file. But we need that particular image as another file format. So what we can do? We can use this export option. When we are exporting, we can give our required file format and we can export the image. How can we do that? Just check it out. Just we need to select export from the file menu. The file menu option, you can see an export. Click it and choose the location to save the file. We can save the file in required place. Now we can give a name to the file. And after naming the file, we can select the file type option. If we need to save the images in any other format, we can choose the file type. Okay, and then we can click the export button. Then we can click the export button. So I hope you all understood the theory part of the topics which I have taken to you today. I will be attaching a video, practical video with this. Go through it, and if you have any queries related to the topics, you can contact me. And in your notebook, write down everything which was shown in the slide. Okay. So children, shall we start our practical session? In this chapter, we are working with GIMP. To open the GIMP software, go to Application, Graphics, GIMP. GIMP is the image editing software which we are using in this chapter. Okay. And our first activity was to open a picture in GIMP. How can we open a picture in GIMP? For that, go to File, Open, Pictures. Okay. Now the image is added to our GIMP software, and our second activity was to create duplicate of this image. To create duplicate of this image, go to Image and see Duplicate, or use the shortcut key Ctrl+D. See, another dialog box appears with the duplicate image. Okay, and whatever changes we make to this duplicate image, it will not affect the original copy. So we will be working with duplicate copy. Okay, and our next activity was to crop an image. To crop the image, we have to go to Tools, use the Transform tools. In Transform tools, you can see the option Crop. Okay, I am going to crop the tree. So select the required part and press Enter key. See, I have now cropped the image. Now our next activity was to resize an image. To resize an image, go to Image option. You can see an option called Scale Image. In the Scale Image, here you can see width and height. If you want to increase it, you can increase it, or if you want to decrease, we can decrease it as well. Okay, then select option Scale. See, now we have resized the image. and our next activity was to export an image. Okay, to export, go to file, click the option export, and here we will get, you can say the file name as you require. So I am using image1, and here in the select file type you can select the required file type. Okay, I am selecting JPG image, selecting export. Now it will be exported as JPG file, and now in this duplicate, this is a duplicate image and our original image remains unsaved. Okay children, go through the practical videos. I hope you all understood how to do these things practically. Okay, if you have systems at home, do try it. If not, no problem. After coming to school, we can try it out. So see you in the next session with a new topic.